Weekly Freebie games for you. And deals too.
Alright, you beautiful peoples off the interwebs, it's me, Glyn, CheapSkate Gamer, or if you're watching this on the Rumble, the Wokeapotamus. And again, it's that time of week again. It's the Freebie Weekly Roundup, where we round up all your free games and deals too, all part of your subscriptions like your PlayStation Plus or your Amazon Prime, other subscriptions as well. And without further ado, let's get on with it, because you don't want to hear me jibber jabbering. Let's check out, and we always check out, the first place we go to is the Epic Game Store. And what's all this stupid cookie stuff? Why do they keep asking me that? Right, and your free game this week is, we've got two games coming next week, but anyway, free game this week, Fighting Herds. Bit of a pun on words there. Look at it next week though. We got Mortal Shell, very good game. If you like Dark Souls, you're going to enjoy that. Oh, and we've got something for World of Warships. Yeah, whatever. Not a fan of when they do these things, but Mortal Shell's going to be good next week. Fighting Herds, let's have a little look. I think it's just like a 2D fighting game, aka Street Fighter 2, that type of thing. Let's have a look. There we go. There's no video for this. I thought there was a video for it. I'm sure there was a video for it last week. They've taken it out. There we are. Look, it's like Bambi versus a unicorn. There we go. Look. Any pingus in there? Are they all herd animals? Are they goats, unicorns, llama, is it? Or an alpaca? That sort of thing. There we go. Them Fighting Herds, 2D fighting game, featured a cast of adorable animals designed by acclaimed cartoon producer Lauren Faust. Beneath the cute and cuddly surface, a serious fighter awaits. So there we are, that's your free game this week on the Epic Game Stores. All you need is an Epic Game Store account. It's completely free. Once you get an Epic Game Store account, you just add that to your account and download it whenever you wish from your library. Okay, so we're out the way of that. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, I've already jumped straight into something. If you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, there's Amazon Prime Gaming. It's part of your Amazon Prime subscription. It's not an extra thing you buy, it's just part of your Prime subscription, and they jump and throw in games every week. At the minute, they've dropped 4 games this week. They dropped 4 games last week. They dropped 6 games the week before that. Literally over the month, you will get about 12 to 16 games, sometimes even more, from your Amazon Prime account. And there's some bangers in as well. Look, last week we had Deus Ex Human Revolution. Last week wasn't a great one. The week before was good with Wolfenstein and Bioshock Infinite and things like that. But this week we've also got a good week by looks of things. So we got Dungeon. Now you will need, before I carry on, you will need different accounts for different, like you need an Epic Game Stores account, you'll need a GOG account, you'll need your Prime account. Sometimes they even do games for Microsoft. I think last week, 2 weeks ago, they did a Wolfenstein, which you can still get now. They're quite good, Amazon, because they keep them up for about a month or more. So you can go back through, if you missed a game 1 week, you can go back through and grab it. But you just need to have these extra accounts, so Epic accounts, GOG accounts, Legacy Games is one, Xbox account there, or Windows account. I got it on both. I was like, well, I'll have it on my Xbox and my PC. Thank you very much. Anyway, stop jibber jabbering, Glyn. Let's have a look what we got this week. So on the Prime Gaming, we've got Dungeon Master. On Epic Game Stores, they're giving you Crime Boss Rocky City. Let's have a little look at Dungeon Master. We'll have a little look at a couple of little peeks at screenshots. Okay, there we go. Can't say I've ever played it, but I've already got this one somewhere. I can't remember where I've got it from. Oh, okay. I thought that was a... Oh, okay. This is interesting. I didn't realise it's going to be a first-person shooter. I thought that was a strategy, an RPG strategy game. Crime Boss Rocky is an organised crime game combining first-person shooter action and turf wars, playable solo or with friends. Take the role of Travis Baker, a man with his sights set on becoming the new king of Rocky City. Just take a drink a minute. One crime at a time, featuring 3 unique game modes. Okay, that looks a lot more interesting than I thought. Who makes it? In-game studio 505. Okay. Right, anyway, moving on, we've got a bit of a theme this week, because I think Fortnite's on a crime and gangster season at the minute. So we've got Crime Boss Rock City. We've also got Mafia 2. The definitive edition. That's on GOG. I like having games on GOG because you actually own the game. You can, once you've got it installed in your hard drive, it's up to you if you want to mod it, if you want to play around with it, if you want to go offline and play the game, you can. That's the great thing about GOG account games. Remastered in HD, live the life, and they are great. I've played Mafia. Definitely played Mafia 1, definitely played Mafia 2. This is the one where he comes back from war, I think. Mafia 3 I've played as well. Good games. If you like GTA, you'll love your Mafia games. Very sort of similar setup, a bit more story related. In fact, I'd say the stories are probably better in the Mafia games. So there we are, it's great. Mafia 2, and again, that's on GOG. Crime Boss is on Epic. And another one on GOG, Saints Row the Third Remastered. Probably the best of the Saints Row games. There's some craziness to be had in here. I think, if I can remember correctly, this one's co-opable. I don't know if they'll still be running, but the co-op mode is great fun with your friend. You like go around on tanks, destroying the city. This is just crazy. Again, similar to Grand Theft Auto, but this has got much more of a janky, crazy twist on Grand Theft Auto. You can do the same sort of stuff like nick cars and all that, but you've got all stuff like flying jets. It's hard to explain. It's just like, it's a bit like a joke version of Grand Theft Auto with just crazy humour thrown in. And it doesn't look too bad either. So there we go. There we are. 4 great games to be added from your Prime subscription. Alright, let's pop along and check out the Steam store, because there's a game they're giving away for free that you normally pay for. And it's called Isla Jura. And the way to get this is to go to your store, grab the price, turn it down to free, click special offers, and it'll come up there. Isla Jura, 100% off. And it's like a little fishing game, a sort of chilled out. It kind of reminds me of the game Alba, if anyone's played that. Take fishing to trip to Juna. So I don't know if once you catch the fish, if you got to log all the different ones. It's got mixed reviews, but I think that's when you had to pay for it. So, it's free. If it's free, it's for me. That's my... I'll give it a check. I will check it out. I've added it to my library already, haven't I? Yes, I have. So anyway, that out the way, let's go and check out all the other free games. So they drop loads of free games on Steam every week, and the way we find them is get to your Steam store, put this on free, go to release date, and then click games, and then everything from now going backwards in time will be on there that's been released for free. And what I've done is I've selected I've picked a few out to sort of like call it Wacko's picks or CheapSkate's picks. So the first one I thought I'd pick out of this from the last week of free games is called Newton. Newton is a solo 2D pixel art arcade platformer. In this historical retro fantasy game, you will collect apples, master gravity, and set high score in this simple but challenging adventure. And it kind of reminded me of an old arcade game sort of called Bomb Jack, in a way. I know that's more platformy, but this is the same sort of thing where you got to go around, collect the apples, and avoid the enemy apples. And it's got that. I'm not going to put the music on, but it has got that sort of retro-y arcade music. Well, it looks quite nice. Anyway, moving on, I saw this one, Dwarf's Delight. So if you've got friends that you can play with, this reminds me of the old Power Stone. Ever play Power Stone on the old Dreamcast? This has got a Power Stone vibe to it. A 4-player sort of 3D arena beat 'em up. You sort of throw objects at each other, beat each other up, knock each other off the ledge, all that tidy stuff. And again, completely free. And another one here I thought we'd have a look at, it's called Bloodline. Essentially, this is like a poor man's Castlevania. And I just thought, oh well, let's have a little look at it. It looks alright, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? For free. It does look a little bit more janky than Castlevania, but fair play to whoever's had a go at making this. 2 Moons Studios, or 2 Moons. Good job. Looks alright. Looks fun. Looks interesting. Probably a shortish game, but there we go. Revenge against the forces of good. That is the goal of the dark elf Bafora who wants to avenge the death of her father. Explore the beautiful pixel art world, find items, improve yourself and fight various enemies. Metrovania-like game. Fight for glory and revenge. Cool. Absolutely free. 100% free. Nothing wrong with that at all. Anyway, moving on. Crashes of Artheria. Now, this is a deck building game, and it's very well liked, apparently. People reckon it's a little bit like Hearthstone, which is again a very good card building game, and this one again totally free. Got good reviews. Don't really get what's going on from here. Can't see the cards, but check it out. That's Crashes of Artheria. And finally, I thought I'd check out this one. This one looks fun. What Happened on the Moon? Short horror game where you control an AI moon rover on a mission to investigate mysterious activity on the lunar surface. So there you go. It's a really small game, but I just love that sort of spectrum art graphics. That's really cool. So there we are. What happened? It looks like it's going to be quite a short adventure as well. The rocket going off into space. Anyway, so there's your Steam stuff. That's a load of free stuff. There's hundreds of things free on Steam, but that's my little selection I selected. Anyway, we're going to go and check out what they've got free on the PlayStation Plus and Extra and Premium. So it's a new month, new games, and they've got a bit of a banger of a title this month. Look. Dragon Age Veilguard. Now, this isn't an older Dragon Age. This is released November, I believe. Either October or November they released Dragon Age. I mean, they only revealed this last year. But again, it's like literally 5 months old. Defy corrupt gods, lead your team companions, and vibrant lands of feed us in this immersive single-player role-playing game. Along with that, we've got Sonic Colors Ultimate, 3D sort of Sonic game, and then we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. That's definitely the weaker out of the lot, because I think if you've got a PS5, you probably want something more than just retro games, and some of these are very retro. If I click on it, will it let me look at it? So the problem with the PlayStation side, they don't have videos or screenshots of the games. So anyway, that's the free games on there. There's nothing new being added to Extra this week. It'll probably get added in either next week or around about the 14th, 15th. Halfway through the month they tend to add the new stuff. But these are all the stuff that have recently been added. We went through them last week. And with the Prime, there's nothing other than they've added Warhammer to have a go at. In other words, like play like, I think it's like 2 hours. There's so many hours. I mean, they change the time depending on what the game is. It's basically like an extended demo, and then if you go on to buy the game, any progress you've made, you get to keep that. And again, these are other games you can play on your premium just to try out. Black Myth Wukong, Hogwarts Legacy, very good game. Did enjoy that. And there's nothing else added to the premium or the PSVR 2 collection either. So more or less that's it. That's your PlayStation out of the way. Again, not a bad month. Dragon Age Veilguard, I mean, that was a 70 quid game 4 months ago. Sonic Colors is not a Sonic I know about. I normally I know the new one is Sonic Frontiers. They've added that to Extra quite recently. I was playing it. It's actually really good. I was enjoying it. It's had a few updates so it looks even better. So I definitely recommend, if you've got Extra, check out Sonic Frontier. I might have a go, download and have a go at this. The Cowabunga collection, to be honest, you can get those little arcades, handheld arcade machines. I got one in the background. I'd just get one of those for playing those old arcade games myself. Right, so we'll check out the Xbox stuff, and they've added 2 new games to Xbox, and they're both PC and console, so I don't need to switch between the two. And they've added to the Game Pass, they've added Monster Train, which is like another deck builder, roguelike deck builder. I recently purchased that actually. And they got Lonely Outpost. I don't know what that is. Is it like a Terraria style game? It's more 3D, isn't it? You're the first pioneer to hit the surface of a barren alien world, desolate expanse as far as the eye can see, blah 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 blah. It's oh look, there we go. It's one of those gardening style games. Yeah, whatever. Not my cup of tea. Let's move along to Fanatical for a couple of deals. And I haven't really added much this week. I mean, there's a load already in there from previously. Definitely check out the Frenzy bundle. Still got 20 days left on that one. Special editions bundle? No, not so much. Anyway, they've just launched the Platinum Collection Build Your Own bundle. Free games for a tenner. Out of the free games, I've had a little look through here, and to be honest, the SteamWorld's Classic, Zero Protocol, Completely Stretchy, and Skatebird, and maybe Anodyne 2. Anything else I'm not that particularly pleased with, but 3 of those games would be good. If you wanted all 5 of them, that's not a bad deal. Pay £3 each, so that would be 15 quid for 5 games there. Not a bad deal, not a great deal. There are others on here. I don't know, this Go Mecha Ball looks interesting, but some of these, like Sticky Business, has been free on Amazon. So, yeah, not great from Fanatical. Now, Humble, it's a new month. There's a new choice. Now, if you don't know what choice is, it's again it's an up-to-you subscription. So you can go pay it monthly. Normally it's about $7.99. I'm on a deal at the minute. For the next 6 months, I only pay $5.99. So, and then that gives you access to all these games. Plus, you then get, if you're monthly active for so many months, you get then cheaper games, full price games as well. So I'm over 3 months active. In fact, I'm getting quite close to 6 months active. If you go to all 12 months, you get a 20% discount on most of the stuff off the store. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look. Well, they've got some good games on here. Pacific Drive, big game, and all the DLC. That's on Steam. Homeworld Free, that's a 2024 game. Again, that's like a strategy game. That's on Steam. Wild Hearts, I was very surprised to see this, but this is on the Origin or EA account. You're going to need an EA account for that one. And again, they're doing Zhao, Tales of Kenzira Zhao. That's quite an interesting one. I'm definitely going to download and play that later. Then we've got Gravity Circuit, Sir Whoopass, Racine, and Cavern of Dreams. We'll have a quick look at the blurbs on these. This one looks pretty cool, actually. Oh, sorry. There we go. It's a bit of a horror game, is it? And you get 4 additional DLC packs with this one, so that's pretty cool. It's like a drive-in horror game thing where you got to drive so far and collect resources to get further into the game. So that's cool. I know that one's very well liked, that specific drive. Here's Homeworld Free, and again, we're looking at a strategy game here. I don't think these videos playing are going to really show you about what is about. Here's Wild Hearts. This looks interesting. Quite hard to work out what's going on from the video here. I prefer games when they actually show you gameplay rather than just short clips and you're like, oh, what's going on here, or bits of the movie in the game. There's the Zhao game. This is the one that caught my attention. Like a Ori and the Blind Forest or Ori and the Will of the Wisp style 2D platformer, but with like 2.5D, I think they call this, don't they? It's got very good reviews, but I don't know if you can trust those companies that reviewed it off. Here's Gravity Circuit. This one looks a bit interesting. This reminds me of Bionic Commando. Not that bit, but there's a bit where he's swinging as well. He's got like a swing arm. Where is he swinging? There are, look, he just picked up with his arm then. He's got like a swing arm. So that's like a modern version, but with a retro look of Bionic Commando. Sir Whoopass, I have got it. I've played a bit. This game's always getting updated. I think it's actually got somewhere quite good now. I'm not sure about this game, whatever that is. Interesting. And Cavern of Dreams. This looks like... Oh, this is a cool one. This is like... When I looked, I thought, God, how old is this game? But it's actually made to look like that. It's made to look like an old sort of 3D N64 Mario game or Banjo-Kazooie. So that could be interesting if you want to play a retro style platformer, maybe with a modern twist. So there we go. That's your choice games on Humble. But don't forget, Humble also do deals and they do bundles as well, hence Humble Bundle. And there's nothing new. We've covered all these last week. Indie Allies, Arcade, Bonanza. So with that out the way, we'll go back. Here we go, back on full screen. So not a bad month. Good month on choice. That's really good. Some cracking little games there on the choice for a couple of, like literally £6 or £7, less than £1 a game. I'm really pleased with the free game that's on Prime there. You've got your Mafia, you've got your what was the other one now? I'm starting to lose my cool. Crime Boss, that's it. You've got your Crime Boss, your Mafia, your Saints Row. That's really good. Then on Epic, then we had Fighting Herds, but next week Epic Mortal Shell. Looking forward to that one. Have already got it, but I just think it's really exciting to have another one that we've already, but that's a good game then, a AAA game. And if you're a PlayStation owner, Dragon Age Veilguard, why not check it out? Did get a lot of hate when it came out, but there we go. Anyway, so if you've enjoyed this series, if this has helped you find some free stuff that you didn't even realise you had, e.g. like your Amazon Prime. A lot of people don't realise they have the Amazon Prime. I've been Glyn, your host. This has been CheapSkate Gaming, or if you're on Rumble, Wokeapotamus, smash the old thumbs up, consider to subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Glyn out. Bye now.
CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over and join the crew. They'll show you how to game and save money too. CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over.